G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Welcome back to another episode where today we're going to be focusing on distribution channels in Viva Amplify. Now, as we know, with internal communications, we want to try and really amplify our message and get our message consumed by as many people as we can across the organization. Now, a great part of Viva Amplify is being able to pick and choose the distribution channels that we deliver our message to, because we know that some people work in Outlook, some people might be in SharePoint, some people might be in Microsoft Teams, or even Viva Engage. So what we want to do is really be able to pick and choose what channels we distribute our message to. In Viva Amplify, we have got the ability to pick different distribution channels to send our messages to. That's the focus of today's video. So let's jump into our staff benefits and enrollments Viva Amplify campaign, and we're going to start and give a status update on our new staff benefits for the upcoming year. So I'm going to click on the template status update, and we're taken to our SharePoint page where we can craft our communication. Now on the right hand side, the focus here is our distribution channels. You can see that we've got 3 distribution channels and one that is coming soon, and that is Viva Engage. So we've got Outlook, we've got SharePoint, and we've got Teams. So let's give this our publication a title. So let's go for, let's just call this status update on staff benefits. So we've got our title. And now what we want to do is maybe we want to have a preview of what this looks like across our different distribution channels. So we've got a couple of options. I can have a look up in the top bar here, and I've got an option to go to distribution channels. When I click that, the panel appears on the right-hand side, and you can see that I have selected all 3 channels, Outlook, SharePoint, and Teams. We can click on this preview button to give us an idea of what that is going to look like across those 3 different channels. So you can see here, I'm previewing this publication in Outlook here. You can see what it's going to look like in Outlook. I can have a look and see what it's going to look like in SharePoint. And then I can also see what it's going to look like as a Teams message. Now, you'll also notice here that we have the ability to customize these different channels as well. All right. So when I click on this customize button here, I'm customizing this for the Outlook channel. So we could add certain things in here for Outlook. All right. So let's just go customized for Outlook, just so that we know that this section here has been customized. We'll put it in bold and we'll do an old school highlighting there. All right. So now that's been customized for Outlook. Now, if I jump into SharePoint, that's just saving that. Let's jump into SharePoint and have a look at what that looks like inside of SharePoint. Now you can see there that we don't have that as part of the SharePoint update. Let's have a look in Teams. So we'll have a look here. Here's our preview of our Teams message, and you can see that Outlook customization hasn't come across into Teams. So we've got the ability to customize the publication per channel, which is a really good enhancement. We can add some contextual value to each channel if we wanted to as well. All right, so let's just jump back into Outlook. Now, what we can do here is add our recipients. All right, so you can see here we need to add some recipients. We can send a test. We can send a test email to ourselves as well, and then we can see what that looks like. So let's just do that first. So we'll save it. You can see it's saving. Now it has sent a test email. So what we're going to do here is let's just open up the email for Megan, and let's have a look and see what that looks like. So we'll jump into Outlook and we'll get a test email here. So here it is here, the status update. And you can see I've got my customized section here that we added in, and I can scroll down and make sure that it comes across and is visually appealing for Outlook. Now, if we just jump back into this section here, now I'm just going to pop back into the main draft, and you can see that here is the section. So you can see I've got a little notification here that we've customized that for Outlook, but not for the other 2. Now I'm just going to click on next. And now what we need to do is actually, for our different distribution channels, pick who we're going to send that to. All right. So here for the Outlook channel, I'm going to add my email recipients. Now in our case, we're going to just choose a single person. So I'm just going to pop in Alex here, and then we'll open up Alex's email address as email inbox as well, and then we will see what that looks like. So Alex, let's add him to this publication for Outlook. We've now got SharePoint. Now what we need to do is pick what SharePoint site we want to publish this to. All right, so I am going to choose our intranet. I'm going to choose the landing, okay? And then in Teams, same thing. We need to pick or add a Teams channel that we want to publish this to, all right? So I might choose our Mark 8 project team, the general channel there. We could post a test message if we wanted to as well. Now, we've got a couple of different options with this channel. We can choose as a normal post, or we've got the ability to choose as an announcement as well. You'll see when we flick over to announcement, we've got the ability here to add our headline as we normally would inside of Microsoft Teams. We've also got the ability to say, can everybody reply, or only you and the moderators can reply. All right. Now we could, if we wanted to as well, customize our message as well here too for that Teams channel, and we can preview it from this button here. All right. Now, when we're ready to go and we've got our distribution channels chosen, we've added our recipients, our Teams channel, and also our SharePoint site, we can have 3 different options before we go to publish. So we can publish it now, which is instantaneous. We can schedule it to publish at a certain point of time. So if I click on schedule to publish, you can see here that I've got our publication summary, and then I can click through our next, on the next page here, we can say, and we can pick a date and a time that we want to publish this to. Now I'm just going to cancel this for now. I'll cancel the publishing. The other option that we've got is actually requesting approval. All right. So here again, we get a publishing summary. You can see that I've chosen the Outlook. You can expand this and you can see who this is being sent to. You can see that I'm posting this also to the landing SharePoint site and also to the Mark 8 project general channel. When I click on next, because we want to get this approved before this gets sent out, I can type in somebody's name here, and I can get that person to approve this publication before it gets sent out and gets posted to those distribution channels. All right. So a really good way to just have somebody verify this publication, and the different channels before we actually go through and publish that. Now I'm just going to cancel that. Now let's go now and go to publish now. So let's go to publish now. Again, what we get is a summary. So regardless of which option you choose, you always get a summary view before we go and publish this. So let's go to publish. You can see that it's all now publishing. It's being delivered to those 3 different channels. And you can see that we get a status update here on this as we're publishing. So we get real-time status here, and we can see where things are at for different channels. So you can see here that it's all been sent or posted, and now we can actually have a look and see what that looks like. So you can see here, we've got a little shortcut where we can view in the distribution channel. So when I click that, it's actually going to open up that SharePoint page, and you can see here is that status update of the staff benefits. The same thing I can do in the Mark 8 project team, but I've got that open up here. So let's have a look. Here is our update here, and it's been posted to that channel as well. Now, if I open up Alex's email here, what we'll also see is we'll see that Alex, because we chose him as the recipient for that, that communication, you'll see that when we open up here, here is the email that comes through, and you'll notice that customization there at the top hasn't been delivered to the other channels, only specifically to the Outlook channel. All right. So there we go. Viva Amplify distribution channels really give you some enhanced functionality to distribute your message and deliver it to where people decide or may be working at any given point in time. So I hope that brings you some value today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.